Okay, so right now it's less than 10 minutes till the end of KVK. Over the last couple of hours, I was holding this fort, and then around an hour and 2 minutes before KVK ends, this HOD player set a 1 hour rally on my fort. They filled this rally about 40 minutes ago. I have no idea what they're sending, but I have been sitting in the fort with mixed troops and my leader. Not a lot of troops either, like 1.5 million for most of that time. But what I'm going to do is, when the timer approaches 6 minutes, I'm going to release my troops from the fort, and then I'll one troop it with my leader so that another guild has taken it over, and that will allow me to set another rally on it. Because even though I've seen Angel's gear before and I know that mine is better, if I sit with mixed and get hit with a spear, I'm more likely to lose. So I want to be able to reset a spear myself, because then that way I have a 2 in 3 chance of winning, because either I counter them, they counter me, or we both hit with the same troop type. And in 2 out of 3 of those scenarios, I'm going to win. Because we'd all been sitting here for an hour with the rally on the fort, I had a lot of time to think about what troop type I was going to send, and eventually I settled on Cav. At the start, I was going to go Inf, and in hindsight, I should have gone Inf, because that would have made this so much better. The timer is now approaching 6 minutes, so I am going to release my troops from the fort, and then on my other phone, I'm going to one troop the fort for my ult, which is in another guild, as you can see right there. So as soon as the fort has been taken over and my leader is home, I will go ahead and set my cavalry rally. Now, I think Angel was kind of taken a bit by surprise with this move, because I think they expected me to try and take the hit with mixed, which is why they kept scouting every few minutes to try and see what I was filling the fort up with. And as you saw right there, Angel emoted the thumbs up cat emoji because he thought that I was releasing the fort for him to take. No, not at all. I'm going to reset a rally on the fort to try and defend it from them. I specifically waited until 6 minutes because I didn't want them to reset their rally now that they saw that I've set one. If we did like have a spy in the guild, for example, they wouldn't have been able to change their troop type because A, it's too late to reset, and B, their rally is already waiting on the timer. So I was just kind of covering my bases and making sure that I had the best chance of winning. Now, because Angel did give us an hour to kind of prepare, we had come up with a plan for what to do just in case HOD did send a counter, because right now I have no idea what Angel has set. Angel probably has no idea what I've set. I sent one, like everyone is sending one inf with the cav march, so there's no way for Angel to tell what troop type I'm sending. But about 20 minutes ago, we followed Angel's, we followed the march that was leading to Angel, and we found their timer, which is actually Angel's 130ml ult account, and it has the timers for all the HOD rallies. Now, they probably planned to release their rally right before the forts closed, so I would have no time to cancel or change up what I was sending. But what if there was a way to force their rally to march earlier? Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Tidal Titan Familiar, it's not used very often, and I've only seen this trick talked about and never actually seen it happen. If you burn someone with the Tidal Titan Familiar active, their turf will random port as if it's been burned in the forest, so all rallies targeting that player are cancelled, or solos are cancelled, and any marches they have out are automatically returned to their turf. Now, that includes the timer marches that Battle Angel's ult has sent out. Now, Dakota Fisherman, or Lion Saber, he has this familiar, and we planned to send a solo march at Battle Angel's ult to burn it, cause it to random port, and that would make Battle Angel's rally launch instantly. There's no time for him to cancel, well, he could cancel, I guess. There's no time for him to reset the rally, and there's no way they're expecting this to happen. So once the rally is arrived at the fort, we can see what they've sent, and if necessary, change troops to counter them. Now, this trick can only be done if the timer is soloable. Obviously, if it's like a 700ml player who is the timer, you can't burn that on a solo, or probably not anyway. So that's why this can't really be done very often. And also Tidal Titan, I believe it's like 50k gems per activation. So you can see Lion Saber's March speeding through the kingdom, hits the ult, you can see the ult, random ports, and then Battle Angel's rally starts walking. And at the time in global chat they said, oh, they're spies, we've sped our timer. We don't have any spies in HOD. If we did, I wouldn't have set Cav, because Battle Angel has actually sent range, and it's a good thing that we did this Tidal Titan trick, because if we hadn't and we just let the rallies walk at the end, I would have got countered massively, because remember, I'm sending Cav. As soon as I saw that scout, I was forced to make a split-second decision. Do I cancel the rally, or do I try and return troops to maybe win? Well, that's what I did. I just started sending troops back, as many as I could, and told people to refill with inf. There's less than a minute on the rally left, and I'm so glad that my team knew exactly what to do, because the worst thing to happen would have been for me to start sending troops back and they just sat there and did nothing. But no, my team is amazing. They knew to immediately start sending inf back, and my anxiety right now was through the roof. I cannot tell you guys how much adrenaline I had at this point. It was just, it was like something else. My anxiety level went up 10 times when I read in chat that they were switching troops. I went to look at the fort and I could see arrows going everywhere. But we had the advantage here because our guild was all clustered around this one fort, so we could change troops easily. But HOD was scattered around the kingdom, so there's no way that they're going to be able to swap to a counter on time. If you watch the video back, it might look like I'm doing things calmly and in an organised fashion, but right now I'm absolutely freaking out. I'm just going to change to int phalanx and hit in full int gear. In my mind, HOD are swapping the fort to a perfect counter to beat us, so I spam carpet in the chat so we can get there before any more reinforcements arrive. We take over the fort, but I'm still in full fight or flight mode. My head is still swimming, I can't focus, I don't even check what troops are left in the fort, and I'm worried that they're going to try and solo the fort because there's nothing else they can do. Now, in hindsight, there's no way they would have tried to solo my 2.4 million fort out. But anyway, I'm not thinking about that. I just tell them to change to mixed troops, which is actually probably the worst thing I can do because it means there's less troops in the fort. So if they did want to solo, they'd have a better chance of winning at that point. I just showed you now that 12 minutes before the rally, Battle Angel said, DBR, better go over to the Sky Fort before you get nothing, because the Sky Fort was actually empty. Ooh, that really didn't age well. As soon as I read that comment in Global, something snapped inside me and I was like, challenge accepted. The forts have just closed now and everyone is celebrating in guild chat because we emerged victorious from the jaws of what would have been certain defeat if we had not used the Tidal Titan to force HOD to march early. Now, like I said, I've never actually seen this trick pulled off, and that's probably the best troll I've ever done in Laws Mobile in my 3 years of playing this game. Certainly the most awesome thing I've ever done. I could not have pulled this off without my amazing guild. These guys are awesome. If you do want to join DBR, we are accepting T4 rally ready players. You can hit me up in game or message me online at LSDRyan123. Now let's move on to the final part of the video. Just to finish off nicely, I thought I'd include this pretty sick 7 million troop solo zero that I did yesterday morning. So someone's solo trap dropped anti during KVK, and you know I don't really care about hitting own kingdom during KVK. In fact, tomorrow's video, actually no, it'll be the day after because tomorrow's video is giveaway results. I've got a lot of fort battles to show you guys from hitting own kingdom in KVK. But yeah, this guy has 7 million troops. My inf hit does take out around 500k of his T2 frontline first, then right after that I can go and send range. If I had sent cav, I would have taken out all of the frontline in one go, but that would have increased the troop loss for me, and I was trying to be conservative at that point. As always, I'm sending my range march in inf wedge to divide his remaining inf, allowing me to get to his cavalry faster and increase the damage of my hit. So that's another 1.6 million troops there. The front line is pretty much gone, so on the next hit I can send full T4 range. My guildmate tries to solo, but he accidentally sends a leaderless T4 March, which smokes and doesn't really drop him anything at all. So that really sucks for him. Ouch. But yeah, if you saw this trap's wall heroes, they're really not very good. He's only a castle 21, so the damage here is going to be big, even though my stats aren't amazing. So that's another, that's almost like 3 million troops there. That's a pretty spicy hit. And of course, right after that, I can send an Inf March to clean him out. So yeah, I do have another KVK video coming in a few days. Normally I would upload the end of KVK in the second video and do the stuff that happened at the beginning of KVK first. But this was so awesome, I wanted to show you guys as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.